What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Zay coming back with another video. Y'all, today y'all we finna do another reaction, man. By the title of this, man, Gunna just officially ended Young Thug's career. Now, y'all, if y'all ain't been hearing what been going on with Gunna and Thug, I'm gonna put y'all on. So I guess, you know what I'm saying, they've been going through a lot, you know what I'm saying, and trial and all this. And remember when Thug said that Gunna snitch? By saying yes, ma'am, Young Thug had a whole 2 hour, a 2 hour podcast of him talking to the police. But now, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk about another man's problems for real, cause you know I ain't got nothing to do with me. But hey, I'm finna just do a reaction to it, man. But make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, y'all. Let's get to the video.
Gunna and his team just strategically and successfully ruined Young Thug's career. When they initially dropped the interrogation footage, that took away Young Thug's street credibility, which for the most part is the only reason we talk about Young Thug in the same breath as Drake and Kendrick, is because Young Thug sat at the top of Atlanta, which we now consider the Mecca of hip hop. So if it's the Mecca and you're the voice of Atlanta, then you are automatically put in that conversation. He took that away, right, by exposing that Young Thug is a snitch. Now, with the additional tapes that Gunna and his team just released, they tackled and destroyed his relationships with other powerful people in Atlanta, and they just destroyed Young Thug's credibility in music.
You know, when he did his 2 album deal with me, Cash called me one day like, "Hey, what the hell going on with Gunna? Who's speaking for him?" I'm like, "Wow." Like, "Oh, I'm not." You know, he tried to get signed right here with Weekend signed it, and he demanded he want 20 million. Ooh. So I already done told him, like, whatever you want, just say it. I'm gonna give you the money, whatever you want. Just on some, we broke. Like, I know you can't go nowhere in this world and get no $20 million check from no label. You're not doing numbers like that. You alright, but you ain't doing that like that. You know, like the number one album you just had right now. I paid for you to have a number one album. You didn't. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, earn a number one album over the weekend, my boy. But I paid for that. I never said that to him. I never told him that.
So you mean to tell me now they got him on jail calls, you know what I'm saying, of him sneak dissing, you know what I'm saying, other rappers and stuff like that. But what he said is he paid. He basically saying he paid for themselves. That's what he said. You know what I'm saying? That's wild, man. It'd be crazy because, like, how did his jail calls get leaked like that? Like, it's got to be somebody that's an officer or somebody that's in the system that's putting these calls out, because there ain't no way.
We just got the plug on that. Like, you never earned a number one album. I spent 50 extra grand buying motherfucking streams, $50,000 buying streams for you.
You know what I'm saying? And not only that, man, it'd be a lot of, you know what I'm saying, there's probably be a lot of rappers that be doing that. I mean, Young Thug just admitted it. There's probably a lot of other rappers that be doing that, bro. So don't never believe the hype.
Like, and Cash know the same flow, so Cash could have did the same thing. But Cash, like, let it go. Cash just, like, spat down, like, man, let him go on the way. I ain't saying that shit. Spat down like a player.
Gunna and his team did a little bit of self-sacrifice in there. They threw themselves to the wolves and said, okay, let's expose ourselves. Young Thug paid for me to have the number one over the weekend. They threw themselves to the wolves and said, okay, here. But this was actually a setup. They dropped this to provide background to Young Thug doing this for himself. You see, Gunna, for the most part, is relying on, man, listen, if Young Thug faked my numbers, there's only so much that this could come back on me because, like, bro, like, I didn't do it myself. Young Thug did it for me, so I'm not in control of that. And then my numbers, ever since me and Thug been beefing, has been pretty great. I had a number one record. Yeah. I've had a multi-platinum record. I've had a number 2 or 3 album in the country. You know, I had a number one rap and hip-hop album. So my numbers are straight. So this was a setup. So then following this, they dropped another audio where Young Thug is talking to his manager and telling his manager, hey, when my album dropped, I need to go number one. The manager telling him, bro, you got Morgan Wallen, who's a different beast out here, bro. His album is like 20 weeks old, but like every week he does 100,000, bro. I mean, I don't know if we can beat that. Thug saying, man, bro, don't we got the same plug with like catching them folks? Hey, bro, bottom streams. Hey, bro, do whatever you got to do.
Why is people trying to get more fame out of it though? Like, why can't y'all just get y'all bag, money and just leave? Why people gotta always be trying to be number one and this and that? Like, bro, you already made it. Why are you trying to be the number one? Like, there's always somebody that's gonna be better than you. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be the greatest forever. I'm just being honest. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Remember when Gunna got out, bro? He stick to his health. He stick to his money. He stick to his music. And he rebranded himself. And look at him now. I ain't gonna lie. Gunna is shining right now. He's shining. He getting deals. He doing all that. He in shape. You know what I'm saying? And there's people that still in the past that be hating. I just leave it alone, bro.
Make sure I beat this dude.
I said nobody's ever put out 2 number 1 albums from jail. Obviously, hopefully you're out by your birthday. You know what I'm saying? But if you weren't, like, that would be historic.
Right.
And even if Uzi moves, we still have to deal with Morgan Wallen because he's doing 100,000 every week, no matter what.
Who?
Morgan Wallen, the country guy.
Yeah, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Why the fuck didn't we think to put him on the album? Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
You think we gonna beat the boy?
yo, my man, I'm not going to sleep until we beat him. So whatever happens.
I'll tell you. Yeah.
Whatever happens. So
Beat the boy.
okay.
Beat the boy. Then tell the boy you can't beat me. Join me.
That's iconic.
Get on this song, young boy. Everything
You know what I mean?
Man.
Let's go.
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I think bro really cocky though. Like, he's not humble, man. It's not somebody that you. I'll be honest with y'all, bro. This ain't somebody that you want to be around for real, man. This ain't I don't think that'd be a good friend. Somebody that talk behind people's back and all this and that. That bro sound really. You know what I'm saying? You need to humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sound like, bro. Like gossip. I ain't gonna lie, that's what females do, bro.
Yeah, let's try to beat that nigga. You still got that plug, right? That shit what we did with none of them. You still got that plug?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Tell you. All right, my boy.
Yeah. All right, I love you. Call me out.
The plug that he's referring to, the little plug thing with Gunna, is when he bought Gunna the $50,000 worth of streams to go number 1 over the weekend. Now, the person allegedly who is applying these streams is actually Kojo. Now, if you know who Kojo is, then you know why we're not going to do no deep dives or go any further in Kojo and his activities. But what this right here would do for Young Thug, it takes away all credibility from him. Even if Young Thug drops an album today and it goes 200,000 copies first week, naturally, authentically, it's always going to be that asterisk. Young Thug be paying for streams, bro. If he goes 200, the entire timeline going to be, man, bruh, how much that number 1 cost you, Thug?
Right.
Man, Thug, you buying. It's the same thing with Drake and ghostwriting.
Right.
We knew that ghostwriting was a thing in the industry. We knew that everybody had ghostwriters.
Right.
But once Drake got exposed for ghostwriting, it was now high stakes for Drake.
Yeah.
And Drake lost a lot of things in those accusations now.
Yeah.
Right? A lot of y'all probably believe, man, it didn't affect Drake now, one, because Drake moved on and dropped things like Scorpion and other things, and sold 1 million copies first week with views. But it was high stakes for Drake. Drake, before those ghostwriting rumors, was playing for number 1 rapper of all time. Before those ghostwriting rumors, even Drake's biggest critic did not have an articulate argument for why Drake was not at that point a top 5 rapper of all time. And at this point in time, if the ghostwriting rumors did not exist, there will be no argument for why Drake is not the greatest rapper of all time.
All right, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? That was a video, man. Like I said before, y'all, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button, y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.